everyone, this is my question set 27 for the database management system practical video series. So then here I have to discuss 5 sub questions in this question set 27, and I should say that all these questions are based on that scenario I have discussed in my 16th video. So then I request you all to watch my previous videos also if you haven't watched those already, in order to get a vast knowledge about what is the process I am doing here by explaining questions. So then, okay, no matter, I show you brief description from this HSQL software about my database. Here exam marks DB is the database I'm using here to answer all these questions by developing the queries. So here these are the tables I have created. Then I show you the data included in these tables. In the class table, these are the data, and here for the exam term table, and also this the student table, 8 details of 8 students are included. So this is the most important table, student exam mark record table, and here this is the subject table. You can see it's included 3 subjects as mathematics, science and Sinhala language and literature. So then here I'll show you the first question. What is the number of students studying in class 11 here? So here I mainly focus about the count function available in this SQL language. So here in this first question, this is a simple question. I have to find the number of students studying in class 11 here. So here throughout this question I am going to use inner join for writing queries. I'm deleting this query that is available. So then I am going to select all from student table. Then you can see all the details of all the students has been came to this result set area. So then I have to filter it by the class ID. But here in this question I have given only the class name. So I have to join the class table to the student table. I am going to inner join the class table by giving the conditions between the relationships between the student tables class ID and also class tables class ID. So then I am executing it. You can see the class name also came from the class table by joining to this student table. So then here I have to give the condition as the class name should be 11 name. So then I am going to give the condition by giving this where clause where class tables class name should be equal to 11a. So I filtered by the class name. You can see only the details related to this class name 11a came to this result set area, and then I have to count the number of students who are studying in this class 11a. So I am going to develop the query with the usage of that count function. So I am going to count here the number of index numbers available with this student table. So then I am executing it. You can see it says that a number of students who are studying in this 11A class equal to 4. So I'm going to make it more meaningful. So I'm giving it with this as clause. I'm giving the column name as num of students in class 11A. Okay, then I am executing it. Says the number of students in class 11A is equal to 4. Okay, here in this second sub question it says that find the number of students who scored between 40 and 90 marks in all subjects in the first term examination. Okay. So here we have given that 3 conditions here. That means the marks should be between 40 and 90, and also subject says that all subjects. So no an issue with subject, and here says that we have to filter them by the term name first term also. So then I'm going to develop that query for the second sub question. First of all, I am going to select all from student exam mark record table. So you can see all the data has been came to this result set area from the student exam mark record table. So then I am going to inner join the exam term table and also student table. Here I am going to inner join exam term table. Okay, here I have inner joined the exam term table also to the student exam mark record table. Then I am executing it. You can see here all the details from the exam term table also loaded here to this result set area with all the details of this student's exam mark record table. So okay, then I have to give the condition as the term ID should be equal to first term. Then I'm going to write and I'm going to give that condition where exam term table's term name should be equal to first term. Then I'm going to execute it. You can see here all the details has been filtered with this term ID 1. The term ID 1 is for the first term, and then I am going to give the next condition regarding marks, and student exam mark record table's marks should be between 40 and 90. In this question it says that yes, 40 and 90. So then I am going to show you by executing this. So you can see here all the marks are sorted here. You may not see any mark below 40 and greater than 90 here in this result set area. So then I have to count the number of students who gain these marks between 40 and 90 for the first term examination. So then I am going to count the number of students by giving this function with the usage of student exam mark record table student index number. When I am executing it, you can see it says that 19 students has gained marks between 40 and 90 for the first term examination. So then I'm giving the column name as student count. Okay, so then I'm going to execute this. So it says that student count is 19 for the second sub question. In this third sub question it says that we have to find out the number of students appearing in the subject of science in the second term examination out of the students studying in all classes in grade 11. So here no issue about the class name. We have to filter them by the subject science and also term name second term. We have to find out the number of students. So then I'm going to develop the query by deleting the previous query. Okay, then usual way I'm going to select all from student exam mark record table, and this is how the data has been came to this result set area. Then I am going to inner join the subject table. I am giving the conditions between subject table, subject ID, and also the connection between the subject table, subject ID, and also student exam mark record tables, subject ID. Then I am executing it. You can see the details from the subject table are also loaded to this asset area. So then again I am going to inner join the exam term table to this result set, and I am going to give the relationship between the exam term tables, term ID with the exam term ID available in the student exam mark record table. So I am executing it. So here you can see the details from the exam term table are also loaded to this result set area. And here then I am going to filter this result with the subject name science. Then I am going to give the condition here where subject table subject name should be equal to science. Then I am filtering it. So you can see the details has been came to this result set area only related to the subject name science. So then again I am giving the next condition as exam term tables term name should be equal to second term. Okay, so then again I am executing it. You can see here from the subject ID and also from the exam term ID, all the details has been filtered. So then here we have to find out the number of students. So for that I am giving this count function. Then I am going to count the number of students with this column student index number that is available in this student exam mark record table. So then here 2, 4, 6, 8 students have sit for this science subject for the second term examination. So then I am counting this by executing this. You can see it says the number of students is equal to 8. So then I am giving the column name here as student count, and I am executing this. So it says the student count is equal to 8 for the third sub question also. So then again in this fourth sub question it says that we have to find out these details: admission number, first name, last name, mark, date of examination. Admission number is equal to the index number of the student. So here we have to find out these details from the 11A class students who scored more than 60 marks in mathematics in the second term examination. So for finding out all these data from the result set, we have to inner join firstly all the tables available in our database. So then I am going to inner join all the tables. Then I am going to select all from student exam mark record table first of all. Then you can see the details from the student exam mark record table, and then I am going to inner join student table by giving the conditions. Here the relationship between the index number from the student table and the student index number from the student exam mark record table. Then I am executing it. Here the details has been updated. And I am again going to inner join exam term table. Here the relationship between the exam term tables, term ID, and also student exam mark record tables, exam term ID. And here by executing it, we can see the details has been updated with the details from the exam term table also. So then again I am going to inner join class table also. Here the class table, by giving the condition, here the relationship between this class ID and also class ID that is available in this student table. So then after executing, we can see here the details from the class table has been updated to this set area. And then I'm going to inner join subject table also as the last step of inner joining the tables. So then here student exam mark record tables, subject ID should be equal to subject table, subject ID. Then I'm executing it. So here the data from the subject table are also loaded to this resource area, and I'm giving the conditions here. It says that we have to find out the details from the students who are studying in this 11A class, and also the mark should be greater than 60. So then first of all I am going to filter it by the class name, where class table's class name should be equal to 11A. So I am executing it. You can see here class ID is equal to 1, and this class ID is for the 11A class. You can see here only the details of the students who are studying in 11A class are available in this resource area after executing this query. So then again I am going to give the next condition as and student exam mark record tables marks should be greater than 60. So I am executing this. So you can see here all the marks available in this resource set are greater than 60. So then we have to filter them by the column names. We have to specialize the column names. That means we have to find out only the admission number, then first name, last name, mark, and the date of examination of these students. So then I am going to find out those by deleting this asterisk mark. I am giving the student tables index number and also student tables first name, and then student tables the last name of the student also we have to gain, and then again marks of the student from the student exam mark record table, and then finally we have to gain the exam date from the exam term table. Here this exam date, and okay, then I am going to execute this. So you can see all the details has been came to this resource area regarding this class name 11A and the details of the students who has gained marks greater than 60 for all the subjects. Here it says that we have to find out for mathematics, okay, and also we have to filter it by the term name. So then I am going to filter it by the subject name first. So here I am entering the next condition as and subject tables subject name should be equal to mathematics. Okay, so then I am executing it. So you can see here the details has been filtered by this mathematics subject also, and then again I have to give that the term name as second term also. So then here this date for the second term. We can see it from this table, exam date, exam term table, and you can see here July 10th. 10th of July is the date for the second term, so it should be filtered only by this July 10th. Then I am going to filter it by the exam term tables. Term name should be equal to second term. Okay, so all done here. Then I am going to execute this. So it says that only 2 students has been gained marks greater than 60, and also those students are studying in 11A class, and STU004 and STU007 are the index numbers of those students. So then here again we have to find out the number of students in class 11A who scored more than 60 marks in science subject in the second term examination for the 5th sub question of this question set 27. So here again I am going to write the query for that. For the last question, I am going first to select all from student exam mark record table. Then I am executing it. You can see the details from the student exam mark record table, and I am going to inner join the subject table, the student table at first. Student table's index number should be equal to student exam mark record table student index number. So then I am executing it. You can see the details from the student table also loaded here, and I think that this is a usual, this is more familiar with you if you have watched my previous videos. So then again I am going to inner join class table by giving the relationship between this class tables class ID and also student tables class ID. Okay, then I am going to execute it. Here the details from the class table also came here, and then I am going to inner join the subject table here. Subject table subject ID should be equal to student exam mark record table subject ID. Okay, so then I am executing it. Subject details are available here then also. So again I am going to inner join the last table, the exam term table. Exam term tables term ID should be equal to the student exam mark record tables exam term ID. So by executing this we can gain the details from the exam term table also. So then I am going to filter this result set by the conditions we have given in this question. Class 11A, and also the marks should be more than 60, and also to the science subject in second term. So then first of all I am going to filter it by the class name. Then I am going to give the class name where class tables class name should be equal to 11A. Then I am going to filter it by the class name. You can see here only the details related to this class name 11A are came to this result set area, and then I am going to give the next condition as exam term tables term name should be equal to second term. Okay, so again I am going to execute it. You can see exam term ID is filtered to this ID 2, and it stands for this second term. And again I am going to filter it by the subject name also. I am giving that subject name should be equal to science I'm copying it from here. Okay, then I'm going to execute it. You can see here details has been filtered with the subject ID and also exam term ID and also class ID. Then we have to find out, okay, here we have to give this the final condition as the marks should be more than 60 marks. So let's give it also. And student exam mark record table's marks should be greater than 60. Then I am going to execute it. So these 3 rows are the rows you can gain by executing this query related to all these conditions. And here all these marks are greater than 60 now. So this is the answer, but we have to find out the number of students. So then I am giving that count function instead of giving this asterisk mark. Then I am going to count them with the usage of student tables index number. Okay, so then I am executing it. You can see it says that number of students is 3 for those who are fulfilling all these conditions. That means all the students are studying in this 11A class and they have sit for the second term examination science subject and they have got marks greater than 60. And then I am going to give the column name with this usage of this keyword as student count. Okay, then I am going to execute it. It says that student count is 3 for the final, for the 5th sub question available in this question set 27. And this is how I answered for all these questions in this video. And this is the end of my question set 27. Thank you for watching this video and let's meet to the next video soon.